Flying Circus, I'm Keith Vaughn, and welcome to the Parallel Forest, right beside the Wichita Mountains, right outside Lawton, Oklahoma, as it appeared March 2nd, 2024. The Parallel Forest, well, what we're looking at here is a U.S. government project. Yeah, those always go right, don't they? Well, this is another government project that didn't quite go so right. In 1912, the U.S. government decided that they were going to do some soil research, soil conservation research, and also raise timber, raise wood. And they needed these trees to be tall and straight. So what they did was they planted a forest on this empty piece of land in the Wichita Mountains. Red cedar, I believe. Each tree is 6 feet apart, making for a very symmetrical, unnatural kind of forest. And over the years, people have said that in this strange forest, strange things are happening. People have seen apparitions. They felt presence. There have been rumors of satanic rituals in these woods. And there has just been a general report of creepiness by most people that do venture into the parallel forest. Now, I gotta say, I'd never been there until this day. And it was a bit creepy, even in the middle of the afternoon. With blue skies, the canopy is kind of covered because of the trees, so it does make the ground level a little darker than normal. And I couldn't help but think and feel like somebody was around there watching me. Now, there were other people off in the distance, but around me, everywhere I went, felt like somebody was watching. Now, it may be just the power of suggestion, I don't know. But it was creepy. Now, we have a second part video to this video of some strangeness that we discovered in post-production. You'll have to check that out. Was it just audio glitches or a supernatural sound? You'll have to check that video out. This footage here is just me tooling through a parallel forest. I'm just walking along with my camera down low. And there are portions of this forest where there are large clearings like this. But overall, you do see this odd, unnatural, symmetrical layout of trees everywhere. And it makes finding a landmark very difficult. Almost like a maze, you might say. And you can see right there, just rows. Everything kind of in line. Now, this area has seen lots of foot traffic over the years, as you can tell by all the trails running throughout the place. And you can also see the shadows. This is like, 3 in the afternoon, I believe? And in some areas, lots of shadows. Makes it feel like it's late afternoon. Now again, these trees were set at this distance apart so that they would grow straight upwards and not out, because the government was hoping for long trees, for long straight pieces of lumber. Now, they never cut these trees because the U.S. government made a goof when they laid this forest out, they thought they were on U.S. government land. And when they went to actually do some timber cutting, they discovered that they were within the wildlife refuge. So they couldn't cut the trees. So they just stayed. And they just grow and grow and grow. And some die, as you can see, too. It's hard to believe that you are in the Wichita Mountains, in the middle of Oklahoma, southern Oklahoma, I should say. When you are standing amongst all these trees in straight lines, there's a great example right there. You can just see the lines of trees, just very much not natural. Now, the stories of the parallel forest are crazy. I was online reading up a bit about this place after we got back. Not before we went, I'm glad I didn't. But apparently there is a portion of place here in the parallel forest. It's a stone circle within another stone circle where obviously a fire pit has been created. But this little circle, or actually big circle, is where satanic rituals have supposedly taken place. Others just say it's a very, very old grinding wheel from a long time ago. The early people that lived in this area, I'm not sure if they would have been the Native Americans or early settlers that used it, but I did not find that stone circle. Really wasn't looking for it. I was just going to walk around and make sure that I didn't get lost. Rows and rows of trees. And again, I encourage you to check out the second video from the parallel forest. We were in post-production here, and I was on the computer, and I detected strange audio at a point in the video when I was thinking I heard something off in the distance, so I stopped and spun my camera around. I think this is the place right along in here. You can't hear it on this video, but you will be able to hear it on the second video. Something else that has been reported by people in the parallel forest is wildlife, buffalo, and longhorns and cattle that make their way in. And to get out of the sunshine in the heat of the day, perfect place for it. Also, coyotes and wolves have been reported in this area before too. So I was keeping my head on a pivot, or a swivel, or whatever it's supposed to be. Yeah, right here is where I think I see somebody off, or see some movement, and I get that strange sound, which you will be able to hear in the other video. It's short and to the point. I was thinking on our way home, if you were able to, or if the wildlife refuge would allow you to camp out overnight here in the parallel forest? I don't think so. I think if that was doable, it would have been obvious that people were out here camping, but that would be an experience. To go out here right before sundown, find your spot, pitch your tent, get you a fire going, cook a meal, stay up a while, and then spend the night in the parallel forest, which has got a heavy reputation for supernatural occurrences. The only thing I have not heard going on here is Bigfoot sightings and UFO sightings. Everything else has been talked about. Even murder has been rumored to have occurred here in the forest. If you think about it, just look around. This would be a viable location for anybody who had ill intent. And as I'm watching this video, I'm looking ahead down the paths, and every once in a while I think I see something that I missed when I was shooting this video. I need to probably slow it down and take a closer look off in the distance. Yeah, overcast. Well, not really overcast, sunshine, but with that canopy of trees, it takes all the big sunshine out. I believe at this point, I have decided to make my way back to the ride. You know, there's all this talk about people getting lost in the parallel forest. I was gonna let the parallel forest get the best of me. I just followed the paths. I was very confident that the paths were going somewhere, so I just stayed on it. For the most part. Yeah, that tree has come up and fallen down. And there she is, the parallel forest near the Wichita Mountains in the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge. Kind of a creepy place, but at the same time, very beautiful. I also recommend going early in the morning or late in the day if you do make your way to the parallel forest. And check out our second video to see what is going on with that supernatural weird sound we caught. Yeah, I really appreciate you checking out the video. If you liked it, do hit that like button. And most of all, your subscription. That is super highly appreciated. Again, hang tight. We have got the second part of our parallel forest visits. Our What is Going On video on the way. Again, thanks for watching.